Hey guys, let's see, it's 9:14 a.m. over here in Texas. I stayed up all night, like watching movies and like messing around on the computer. I watched a lot of YouTube stuff and watched a couple of movies. I watched uh, Alice in Wonderland, the original cartoon one, and then forgot Wizard of Oz, and then I watched Beauty and the Beast again for the second time. And then I won't be watching that for a while. But it came out pretty good though. uh, then I just watched a bunch of like trailers and stuff on YouTube, and that's about it, I guess. I went walking. I went exercising this morning, but it was real muggy this morning, real humid. I went like 4 something. Was it 3 or 4 in the morning? I could still see in the dark, which is weird. It wasn't too dark out though. It was kind of like a bunch of light pollution or something. I don't know. Anyways, so I walked a little bit, and then when the sun came out, well, not like it didn't come out like all bright or anything. It came out like with clouds and stuff. It was all like dim. I went outside and walked a little bit more, and I finished my little route that I walked. So it was pretty cool. My parents have a swimming pool, but they haven't fixed it yet. So it would be nice to go swimming, but I was thinking like it wouldn't be too wise to swim alone because no telling what will happen because they have a 10-foot swimming pool. So just stay in the shallow end or what? I used to go swimming by myself, but now that I think about it, I'm like, no, I shouldn't have done that. I should have had somebody there. Yeah, the Beauty and the Beast that I watched was the movie one, not the cartoon one. So I'm into 80s horror, so I'll be watching that lately. I tried to watch the rest of the X-Men Dark Phoenix movie yesterday, but it wouldn't load. So I was like, all right, never mind. Whenever I get time, I would like to watch the old Superman movie from the 70s. I like that one. There's like three of them. No, there's four of them, I think. I want to watch all of them. And if I have time, which I probably won't, I would like to watch Batman 1989. That's a pretty cool one. Yeah, so it's been relaxing lately compared to uh, like the beginning of the month, like April, from like the first three I think 3 weeks. It was kind of a rough month, but I think it's because everything was like grinded to a halt, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know how people that are used to going out are how they're coping with that. Are they taking meds or something? I'm not. I don't go out much, so it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, it was just a rough month because the weather was like getting real hot, and it was like bothersome. But yeah, and I felt like a little disorganized. Like I don't know, it's weird. Like things that I do usually, like I didn't really do much. Like I usually play video games like crazy, just not like for long periods of time, but different ones for a short period of time. And I've been barely poking at video games this month, which is weird. And what else did I do that's off a little bit? And that's about it, I guess. But I don't know, for some reason it fell off. Like everything was like a burden or something. And then I finally snapped out of it. Like it took a while. I guess because it was my birthday and it was Easter and it was my birthday. I'm kind of like, I get mad thinking about Easter because of what happened. And then also my birthday, it's like, I guess I'm getting older, but I don't really like it. I don't let it bother me. Like, oh well. But like, yeah. So I don't know what about my birthday was like. I guess it felt like it took a while for my birthday to process or something. Like my birthday, and it felt like it dragged on or something. Like it just wouldn't happen. And I was like, I made up my mind to myself. I was like, okay, that's more like a birthday from then till whenever. I was like, that feels more birthday-ish. And that's what Easter was like this year. I was like, it took like a week or two for it to go through that Easter happened. I was like, okay, that's more Easter-ish, like later or something. I don't know. Yeah. So what's next? July 4th, Independence Day for the United States of America. Yeah. So I don't want to mess with fireworks. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably just like maybe watch a little bit of it on TV or something if they have it. Yeah. So what I'm worried about right now is the second wave of COVID-19 because it's just there waiting for you to like get mixed up in it. It's not like it's gone or anything. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know what to do. My mom has a mask, like a cloth one. I found a mask on Hot Topic, like a pumpkin one, but it was like on back order. So maybe I'll end up getting it. It sucks having to wear a mask. I hope it goes away. I want everything just to start just turning back to normal the way it was, but without the virus problem. I watched some Clone Wars on Disney Plus, the latest one, and what happened with it? Oh yeah, like it would like lose my place. Like I was watching it, I got to a certain part, and then whenever I like paused it and closed that, like exited out of it, it was on a Android. And I went back in it, and it would put me in a different spot, and I was like, "What's going on?" I had to go find where I was before myself and put it back together. I ended up almost watching the same stuff over and over like a bunch of times because I didn't know where I was at, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, I've already seen this part." Yeah, so just here, everything's turning out pretty good. I'm curious about that Morbius movie. I wonder if like I wonder what he is. Like it's like a question mark or something. Like I had to watch the movie to find out if he's just some villain dude. And what a waste of time. Like Venom was pretty villainous. It was kind of a waste of time. So I hope it's not like Venom. I hope it's more like Ghost Rider than Venom. And I've been watching vampire movies, but I haven't watched The Underworld, The Old Lost Boys, Dracula, 1992, and Blade. Like I don't really care to watch those. I watched like some weird like some weird like movies, like pretty much not big movies, just like smaller movies. Like I watched Friday Night Part 1 and 2, and I watched a bunch of ones on Amazon, some just like independent films, I guess. Uh, yeah, so I've just been watching those. I'm into vampires lately. I don't know why. I used to be into zombies because I had always had zombie dreams. So I was like zombies, zombies, zombies. And now I'm like vampires. It's hard to find vampire movies. There's not that many of them. And I don't know why I don't want to watch the Underworlds and the Blades and all that kind of stuff. I guess because it's like it's too big or something to be vampire-ish or something. I'm not ready for those yet, I guess. I don't know. I've seen them before. They just don't fit in my little like collection of vampire stuff. I guess the biggest vampire thing that I watch is Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. It's as big as it gets for me, I guess. Yeah, so uh oh yeah, and like before when I was into zombies, I was also into werewolves a lot, but I was now not as much. I'm like it's just vampires that have me scratching my itches and stuff. Like I'm like, okay, there's good vampires, are you sure? Like who Vampire Hunter D and Alucard or what? And then or Alucard or whatever. And Alucard from Castlevania, the cartoon. Vampires are usually like the bad guys, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm not watching the Interview with the Vampire ones either. So see, I'm not watching the big ones. I'm watching like smaller ones, which is weird. Like I don't know where I'm going with watching these, but it's been pretty fun. Oh yeah, I watched. Already told you, I think. Watched Forsaken. I don't even watch John Carpenter's Vampires or From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, so I bought Friday Night Part One, the old '80s one, and I want to buy Part Two, but I couldn't find it on the platform that I'm watching it on. So I don't want to buy it on another platform. I wonder what I'm gonna eat today. I'm not supposed to be eating too many pizzas, so I gotta think of something else to eat. I guess some chicken breast or something. I don't know. If I could, I'll just be eating pizzas all the time and drinking soda all the time. I haven't even slept, so I'm just up like all crazy, I guess. The night got good last night, so I haven't had a good night in a while. It was like serene, I guess. One of these nights. The Eagles are on. Baby Bear's in the other room laying down. So the only thing that's going on right now is like another streaming service, I guess. I've been watching them lately. I started like watching stuff, like being like, well, I paid for all these, I might as well mess with them. And so I started watching a bunch of different stuff. Like I was watching the Clone Wars. I think I already said that, didn't I? Anyways, so the Clone Wars cartoon. Yeah, I did mention that earlier. Is it a cartoon or what is it? If it's computer animated in a show, CGI cartoon or what? I like Ahsoka Tano. She's really cool. And I like Anakin Skywalker before he turned into Darth Dumbass or whatever. But I still think Darth Dumbass is kind of cool though, because if you've seen the movies, you know what happened. So who named him anyways? There was like a cartoon where I think it was Star Wars Rebels. I don't know where like Darth Vader came and Ahsoka Tano showed up and she was like confronting it. And I wonder if she ever found out that he was Anakin Skywalker or what. So, like, what's the original story? Is it just like 1 through 6 or what? And then they just added a bunch of stuff to it or what? Spin offs and everything. Anyways, guys, just dropping in. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, I guess, get some water, a lot of water, and I'm like wide awake, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna try to get tired. So I was up all night. Like maybe I've slept too much. Like that adds up or something. And I have a spare tank or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to get me sleepy. Food, but I already ate too much. I ate a bunch of candy and stuff. Let's see. What's going on in the news other than COVID-19? It's just that over and over or what? I was wondering how do people survive with those small checks they got? It's not a lot of money. And then there's food banks that like with cars all lined up. It sucks. In like a lot of places, it's like mandatory to wear a mask or you get in trouble. It's like, well, what if they don't have one? Like, what are you supposed to do? Just like give them one or well, here's a mask, and if you don't wear it, you're in trouble. It should be like that instead of like making it up to you to get one. That's pretty sorry, you know. I bought some new shoes. I think I already told you all too. They're like replicas of like 70s shoes. So they're pretty sweet. Can't wait to get them. Because I'm tired of wearing these. I've had these for like a year already. I've been wearing the same old shoes. But I have older shoes than that. I always buy like shoes once a year. But like I'm a guy, so it doesn't matter, you know. I just wear like undershirts and like shorts and t-shirts and stuff. So it's not like I'm going anywhere. I mean, if there was going out like the world used to be. Uh, I'm not. It's like okay, then you're a hermit or a homebody. The word hermit's like a bad word, isn't it? And homebody is a pretty bad word too, isn't it? So I don't know what to call myself. Lazy or what? I'm trying to figure out what to do. I don't want to watch any more movies. I'm already burned out on that. Yeah, so the month's almost over. It was a good month. After all, it turned out good. It was rough, and then it got better for me, anyways. Hang on, I'm gonna get the bear. Hey, bear, what are you doing? Hello. Yeah, so I was gonna say something before I got off. Oh yeah, this month I had my birthday this month, so uh, it was probably like it was a fun birthday. Like I felt like I don't know, like I got to dream on my birthday. That's all I gotta say. And it was tons of fun, I guess. Lots of fun. I mean, so yeah. All right, guys. Bye.